Board of Education to order. Can I get a roll call, Jesse?
Here.
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 Present.
Here.
Here.
Present.
All right. Moving on to items. Oh, the Pledge of Allegiance. Here we go.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
All right. Thank you. Moving on to item D, can I have approval of the agenda as been prepared?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Moving on to section 2, the consent agenda. Item A, the Board of Education minutes, regular board meeting, the Board of Committee of the Whole, and the approval of the vouchers.
I'll make that motion. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Moving on to section 3, the informational session, the board reports, committee of the whole, administrative reports, and school forest update. The committee of the whole reports and administrative reports are available online, and we have, Terry, do you have a school forest update for us?
Yeah, sure. Sure. I can tell you that it was back in the middle to the end of January, I think it was the 23rd, that we met, and it was a small group. So there was one elementary, one middle school, one high school teacher, and they proposed different things and just talked about, you know, things that we should make priorities, like signage, getting kids out there, forest health, recreation. So I think in the minutes of such that were attached, recreation and extracurricular activities would be the number 1 priority, and then it would go down from there, forest health and other things. Management being kind of tied in with forest health, but really maybe it was the 4th priority item. And then if we did manage, talk about separating that small amount of money that would come in and using it back to the forest for signage and things like that. Does anyone want more details or have questions on what?
Where are the minutes located for that meeting?
Terry, can you forward those to the rest of the board from your meeting?
Didn't see that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Was there any talk about, do we have any invasive species? So buckthorn, was that a part of the conversation?
It was, and different avenues to pursue that. So also in the process, the community or the city was engaging in the community forest program. So they're treating DNR with other partners, I guess you would say, working together to treat that on their property. And if we're so interested, Renee from the DNR would, if we can get approval to use the chemical and put the restriction in that area, she would also treat ours. But just a good avenue is get, you know, those community days, or like the middle school has done in the past, just take students out there and pull and kind of slow the spread, because we're not going to totally wipe it out or mitigate it, but it is incorporated within the forest health part of.
So the city's already addressing, because the only way we're going to help that is if we're doing our part on our end. And as far as I know, the only way to treat that particular species is that poison, or that chemical is the only way you can get rid of buckthorn.
Most effective, correct.
And if you don't, it will take over.
Correct.
So what's the next steps?
I would say we, as a board, need to approve the use of chemical, or the school district, whether the school district, there is a license requirement if you're applying on school district grounds and stuff. So that would be, I know the DNR foresters are licensed applicators, so they could do it. And then there's volunteers that probably they work to get the license for the city property. Okay. And then we just have to follow block it off for a little while, so you're not having people in there exposed to chemical and such. But yeah, so we just need to approve it essentially, and who's going to do it and follow up with it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, let me forward that. I thought I had, but
No
apparently.
problem. That's fine. Any other questions at this time? No? Okay. All right. Moving on then to, thank you, the community comments section. The board will allow public comments. Community comments section is limited to 45 minutes. Actually, we have no one signed up for community comments at this time. So we would move on to item 5 then. Sorry. Which is the discussion and action portion of the evening. And so we would start with letter A, consider personnel recommendations, and Dr. Aslan.
We have some resignations and a retirement. Caleb Melton, JV boys golf coach, 1 year of service. Caleb Melton, head high school wrestling coach after the 2023-24 season, 7 years of service. Susan Rudisil, high school family and consumer science teacher, retiring at the end of the 23-24 school year, 8 years of service. Nanette Ayala, second grade teacher, leaving at the end of the 2023-24 school year, 3 years of service. Christy Alt, middle school volleyball, 2 years of service. Nikki Daly, C-team volleyball, 1 year of service. Nicole Wiley, first grade teacher, 6 years of service.
Okay, thank you. Do we have a motion to approve those resignations?
So moved.
A second?
I'll second.
And first of all, I would like to thank everyone for all of their service. It's greatly appreciated. So all those in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion passes. Moving on to item B, consider acceptance of donations.
From Donors Choose, Herb Cole Philanthropies, along with 13 other donors to the Spooner Middle School STEM Fab Lab, materials for woodworking. Total $724.66. From CCF Bank to negative meal accounts, $3,000. From 3M Gives, 3M Cumberland, and 8 other donors with matching funds from a Wisconsin Family Foundation to Spooner Middle School STEM. Materials for 5th grade STEM, Makerspace, and 8th grade Fab Lab, total $667.31. From NUE Spooner to the Spooner FFA, $196.44. From Shell Lake Spooner FFA Alumni Association to Spooner FFA, the scholarship account, $375. From Whitetails Unlimited to the SASD Library Media Center program, $500. From Gretchen Hazel to the Spooner High School Automotive program, a 210 Kia Sedona, estimated value $4,776.
All right. Do we have a motion to approve those donations?
I so moved.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Again, thank you everyone for those wonderful donations. It's always great to see that. Thank you very much. Moving on to item C, consider fundraiser requests.
Well, we do have a fundraiser request and
It's
having a
tough time.
technology issue
Hold
here.
on.
Something's taking place here.
This is the jump rope.
Yep. So it is, and I'm sorry I don't have it up, and I don't know if you're able to access it or if you're getting
Here we go.
a error message. It is from Mr. Volts, and it is the what is an annual event at the elementary school, and that is jump roping, raising money for the American Heart Association.
Okay. everyone had a chance to review that fundraiser request and the board docs. Oh, there we go. Here it comes.
I make a motion, go ahead. I make a motion that we approve the fundraiser request.
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. All right, moving on to item D. Consider SMS school-based mental health services as presented by Ms. Valella at the,
I will make the motion that we approve that.
Second.
any discussion? Sorry, no. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Moving on to item E, consider SHS ACT exam plan as presented. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? No? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, motion passes. Moving on to item F, consider safe at school plan. Updates have been given to you as presented. Do you have a motion to approve that?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Moving on to item G, consider library media specialist position as presented. We have a motion to approve that, reinstating that position.
Move that we would reinstate that position as presented at the.
I will second.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
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 All right, motion passes. Moving on to item H, consider truck replacement as presented at the cow. Do we have a motion to approve the purchase?
So
We
moved.
have 3 bids, right? We have to
Well,
pick
we
one?
do the motion in a second, and then we'll go to discuss. So you, Nathaniel, did a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, and then any discussion. So what was your question?
We have 3 bids, correct?
We will get 3 quotes because we're looking at a used vehicle. We can't get a bid. We'll get
okay.
quotes on 3 vehicles.
Are we to vote on the one of the quotes tonight then, or not?
No, you would be voting tonight to approve spending no more than $30,000 on a vehicle.
And this will not come in front of the board again. We are giving
Correct.
permission to make that decision, you. This will not
Correct.
come in front of the board.
That's correct.
Okay, any other discussion?
Nope.
No. Okay, can we get a roll call vote on that, Jesse?
Yes.
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 Okay, motion passes. Okay, moving on to item I, which is consider formation of employee handbook committee. This is a request, a motion to direct the admin to form a committee, the handbook committee. So we would need a motion and a second.
I'll make a motion that we form a handbook committee.
Second?
Discussion?
Is this,
This is something we've done in the past,
So,
correct?
so every other year, the district does a review of the employee handbook. This would be, this is a committee of the board, so these are
Okay.
paid positions and subject to the open meeting law. Because of that, then that needs to be, the board needs to approve membership of the committee. So the intent tonight would be for the board to direct the administration to form the committee with the understanding that we'd be back next month with proposed membership for you to approve. And then we would begin that work with the intent of bringing those recommendations back in May or June for your consideration.
and
This is done yearly?
It's done every other year.
Every other year?
Yes.
it's the same process of, to who, do we open that up to who wants to be on that committee? I just trying to remember how we
So
voted.
there's membership from all the employee groups in all the buildings.
Do we have a board member on that committee also?
You do not.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Moving on to item 6, convene into closed session pursuant to Wisconsin State Statute 19.851C to consider the employment, promotion, compensation, or performance evaluation data of any public employee over which the government body has jurisdiction or exercises responsibility. Do we have a motion to move into closed session?
Yes, so moved.
All right. Joe can be second.
Okay, we need a roll call for that, Jesse.
Yes.
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 Hey, we are now in closed session. Thank you.
Okay, the time now is 7:12. At 7:08, the board went into open session. We are now 7:12, we're reconvened, and the board took no action during closed session.
We have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.